at this, Russell Brunson.
First thing we're talking about is funnel hacking. I'm showing you how to ethically steal over $1 million worth of funnel hacks for competitors for under $100.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you the inside of the 10X Growth Conference. Just kind of a sneak peek. Alright, come with me.
I did that for 20 years. 20 years, from 25 to 45. I have many I was trying to save money. I was trying to save this new thing that I found. I'm going to save it. We spent $10 million. I'm sorry. I spent $10 million. Okay, I'm going to go to my contacts. And I'm just going to go through. If you see your name in here.
Alright guys, I'm not vlogging too much at the event. It's awesome. It's in a stadium. You saw 30,000 people or 20,000 people. I'm really upset, and I'm not gonna lie about it. And I don't know how they didn't see this. I know they saw it. The audio is so bad, the echo, it's like a chamber. The slapback bassy echo of the stadium is so bad, you can't even hear anything any of the speakers are saying. When Grant was speaking, he was speaking slow, so you could make it out if you looked at his lips on the screen. When Russell Brunson is speaking, he's talking, you can't hear anything he's saying, and no one's paying attention because you can't hear anything. Like, I'm literally considering just going back to my hotel room for the rest of the trip and just working and getting work done, because what's the point of going to an event where it's about getting communicated to and there's no communication? I'm not exaggerating, you can't hear anything. Maybe I'll play you a clip of it. So, and then the next thing is, I don't know, have I learned anything? This is half of the first day, a little bit, but each speaker is just a big long sales pitch. That's all it is. It's like sitting there getting sold to. I don't know, maybe it's just my perception right now because I'm upset because I can't fucking hear anything and I'm all the way in Miami and I can't hear anything. Can you hear anything that they're saying?
What?
Can you make out what the speakers are saying? Can you hear?
Oh, no, too much echo inside the stadium.
So you can't hear anything?
No, I can't understand anything. No.
Okay. Bro, Joseph Mano, landscaper. Can you hear anything that's being said in the stadium?
Not really. I can make it out, but it's, you know, it's kind of complicated. You gotta work to hear.
It's so echoey.
Right, yeah.
I'm eating a sandwich.
I can just get the speakers.
We're running into some landscapers, dog.
Hey, how's it going?
So, are you going to the GIE 2019?
Planning on it.
Yeah,
really want to.
that means he's gonna be there.
Or last year.
Dude, the parties, the rallies are amazing now.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of people. It's say so bad, I'm running into a bunch of landscapers, especially from Michigan. What's up, man?
Oakland County, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Had to say what's up to Keith Kaufis. He's a great guy. Been following his work for a long time. Very, very knowledgeable guy. Very knowledgeable guy.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, now show me this 90s wrestling shit.
He doesn't know who Razor Ramon is, so everybody that's out there, if you guys are looking, or if you're watching this video, which I know you are, give him, bust his chops in the comments, because everybody knows who Razor Ramon is.
I mean, I've watched 90s wrestling, Ric Flair and and Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
It was funny because it was so dramatic when you watched it.
Yeah. Just the over-sensationalized.
Bro, we're having an amazing conversation.
We are having an amazing
conversation. We're talking about how behind every good man is a good woman, and how a strong woman who
sees you not walking in your purpose or living how you should be living, and she will help you correct your situation. Not so that so you can be the best version of yourself. And I think that's super important because, I mean, if you turn this camera on, everybody here who's at this conference right now is here because they have a better vision for themselves. You have a lot of people who are here by themselves. You have a lot of people who are here as couples. And I'm willing to bet behind every one of these successful men is a woman who, as soon as that man started to deviate from his path, smacked him and got him back on track. And I'm sure if it was a woman, she may have needed some correction from her man to say, hey, sweetie, listen, this is a vision, this is a purpose that we are moving towards, and everything that we do in life needs to be to put us on or keep us on that purpose and that path. So, I mean, talking to this guy, I mean, we're just It's literally shooting the breeze, and I mean the conversation that goes from one, you know, step
It goes 0 to 100 real quick.
real quick. Exactly. Could have said it better myself.
And what's your name and the name of your business?
My name is Kobe Glenn, and the name of my business is KMG Landscaping LLC.
Yeah. That's dope. And now they won't let me back in with my camera here, so I have to go put it in the car. What's up, it's Keith Kelfis, and we're in Miami right now, Miami Beach, for the Grant Cardone 10X Growth Con. But we're here a couple days early, so I'm gonna be vlogging and shoot a video, show you Miami. All right, I don't know if this is a prank, but we're on Miami Beach right now for the 10X Growth Conference, Grant Cardone, and some dude, like, there's people like working out on the beach. Some dude is like, will you watch my bag for a minute? Are you gonna be here? We are sitting on the wall. We are, okay. And he walked away. This is really happening right now, okay? I guess I'll hold it. So, literally it's like been 10 minutes and we don't see the dude anywhere. He disappeared and we're starting to think it's a prank and somebody's taping us. So, but it reminds me of this psychological trick. The first part of the psychological trick is, will I, the stranger, start unzipping and looking in the bag? Will I? Will you? Nope. Nope. But here's the second part of it. If somebody comes up and tries to steal this bag, they want to see if I'll protect that person or I protect their belongings. So NLP psychology, psychological hypnosis, persuasion triggers have shown that if you will actually stand up for protecting somebody else's stuff, a complete stranger, more than you would actually to defend yourself, because now you feel accountable, but that other person disappeared. So I don't think it's a prank though, because nobody's showing up trying to take it.
Go monkey, go monkey.
I don't know.
Go.
Dude, hey, here's what I think. If that dude doesn't care about his belongings, I don't care about his belongings.
Fair enough.
So he's got 90 seconds and we're gone. But this is dope, dude. This is Miami. Sweet palm trees. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And all right, we're still in Miami. The Goat Gang wants us to come hang out, so we've got to come hang out. We're here across from the SLS Brick House. Let's go hang out.
That was sick, huh?
Yeah.
How cool was that?
How's it going?
What's up, man? Good. Dude, I saw you on stage with Grant.
I got on stage, baby. I was saved the best for last. Saved the best for last.
I'm gonna try to get the clip and put it in the video.
I hope so.
Because Grant, it was his time to get off stage and he grabbed the mic and said, I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet. And he couldn't do anything, dude. The crowd went crazy. I know that.
We're trying to hop in on the YouTubes, man. So listen, this is Jacob Godard. He's got $1 million landscape company, a whole bunch of employees, the whole thing, right? He's got a wife, he's got kids, and I know him from GIE Expo. But anyways, before the Grant Cardone 10X event, you actually just went to the Tony Robbins event. You've been down here for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And you said at the Tony Robbins event, business mastery, like it broke you down, you cried, you were able to...
So that wasn't business mastery, it was UPW. Now, that is Unleash the Power Within.
Okay.
So, that was the business mastery is technically my second event, but what we're talking about, Unleash the Power Within, they use like the Dickens process on you and a huge group of people, and they really hone in on what is that one big problem, and they connect it to a ton of pain. So whether that is insecurity in what you're doing, not feeling confident enough, I'll be flat out honest with everybody in the world. My biggest problem is money scarcity. It doesn't matter how much is in the bank, I'm scared. I think that's a common thing for everybody. And I told here, point to Johnny, I told this young man right here, he's 18, he's really gonna kick some butt in life here. But I told him, we were talking
I don't know if I
about,
believe him, but we'll see.
we were talking about this problem. You could fail a million times and still kick butt and be younger than me. But I told him, this is a common thing to have these feelings. Like, it doesn't go away. There's not a number. We all stood there and listened to Grant talk today.
We did.
You agree?
Yeah.
What did he say? He talks about people being billionaires, not being happy, not being comfortable, not thinking it's enough, not being secure with that. So the security and I'm no professional, but the security, the confidence to push on, that's something that, like, you grow. You don't.
I got the camera so close so you can hear.
Hey, you don't put the money in the bank, and that answers the problems. You know, that's like a mental thing. Because these guys are doing this on a large scale, borrowing massive amounts of money. Like, look at Walt Disney, bankrupt 3 times, and his legacy's going to live on for a long, long time. Maybe forever. Yeah.
Okay, so he said, no, turn off the camera. No, we're turning the camera on. What are you saying?
All right, you could take all the stuff away. You could take everything away. You could crash my business. You could crash Grant's business. You could crash the most wealthy person in the world. And a successful person is going to be a successful person. I think that's probably what my wife reinforces that in me. When I get scared about stuff, I go to her and I say, hey, I'm really worried about doing this with money. I can't afford it. I can't do this. I can't take this amount of employees. And she says, you've always got an answer. You always pull through, you know, and she reinforces that, dude, if it all went away, you'd build this back in no time. And that's what all of these guys do. You can't take away your brain. You could lose everything else, but you've already been there. So you can get back twice as fast. And I think there's got to be some comfort in that, right? Like, does that make, that should make you feel more secure that I've came so far that no matter what I lose, I can't lose that. And now I can build from that, and I can do it in half the time. I can do it better. I can learn from the mistake, and instead of sitting around and being like, dude, I'm a failure, next time I'll know. That's one great way to not do it, and I avoid that like the plague.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be in this podcast. I ran up on these guys just to see what they were doing. But one thing that I said a couple weeks ago was to my dad, because he thinks that I'm stupid for coming to the Growth Con and spending, you know, $7,500 on my ticket plus travel expenses, all that stuff. One thing I told him, the way that I justify it is, your business can go bankrupt, but your mind can never go bankrupt. You'll always know what you know. So that's the way that I justify it. And the people that I met here at the Growth Con.
He's talking fast. He's really excited.
The people that I met at the Growth Con taught me so much stuff. It's actually overwhelming me, and I don't even know what to do about it. I met some rich people shit, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we met some stuff that's like is really blowing my mind. I didn't even know. I've got to go in and do the research on the stuff.
Incredibly wealthy people.
Because some of the stuff, it's like, is that really legal?
Here, just so you know what the stuff is, and again, this is not verified, but you guys should look into it. Trust funds, foundations to not pay taxes. You take your LLC, whatever profits you make at the end of the year, you donate it to your trust fund that you own. You're the trustee. And apparently you pay no taxes.
He's not a certified financial advisor.
I was just about to say.
You should always pay your taxes no matter what. He's just saying something that's hearsay that he heard from someone else.
Yeah, it's not verified. I don't know anything.
Okay?
I'm like brand new in business, but this is what I learned just so you guys know, you know, what you should be looking into. And then also I learned about franchising, and it's much easier than you think, and it's like the volume versus margin effect, where if you do high volume, it actually, you become more profitable than if you're doing a lot of margin. So I can have one location that I, you know, run, and I'll even do all the labor, and I'll make, you know, like 80% profit. But if I have 100 locations that I make 5% of each one of their revenue per year, I'll end up making thousands of times what I would have made otherwise.
All right, give us the $1 million smile.
I do want to say Johnny's really excited, and anybody that ends up watching this, he hit on the very small details of a huge picture. These were long conversations with a ton of detail.
That's true.
So I don't want anyone to take that for like, hey, it was that easy and it was that minor. This got shared over hours and hours of talking with each topic.
Very good. Good, great.
You don't know. You're blinded by what you don't know. You know, so you don't have the connections, you haven't had the right conversation with the right person. Kind of like he said, someone thinks we're crazy for sitting front row and having a diamond seat. We sat down with someone that could be millions. I
only spent maybe 20% of my time actually, you know, in the conference watching them all speak, watching all the speakers speak. I spent 80% of my time in the back networking with the people that I got access to. by paying diamonds. So go on.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's the biggest thing. Like, and I was talking to this guy, and this tax saving, if this is all 100% legitimate, which I've already been reading into it, and it pretty much is. It's crazy that like the common person, the common CPA, the common lawyer does not know this stuff. This is high level billionaire stuff. Billionaire.
And then, okay, so about the franchising. So I said it's a lot easier than you think.
He's so excited about this.
So listen, you can actually not even have to build the systems or franchise yourself. You can pay a company.
You have to have structure, and then they are going to help you structure it more and build it into systems. It's not.
Oh, they'll help you refine it.
They'll help you refine it.
But you have to have the basics. Okay. That's something I misunderstood.
So don't make it sound
again.
like
Remember, this is stuff that I've not verified.
Look, like that was my one. Keith gave a disclosure.
I'm happy to be here.
My disclosure is that was the smallest part of the big picture.
Oh, by the way, Miami's amazing, and I hate Michigan after coming here.
All right, wait. All right, we're here. We're at the SLS Brickout across the street.
Yes, we're in Miami. I'm hanging out with Keith. I don't get to see Keith often, but when I do, I get really happy because I used to watch him a lot before I even started YouTube, before I even started landscaping. I'm gonna tell you for real, dude. When I saw your videos, I'm like, I gotta start doing videos. And when I did videos, I used to get 100 views, 120 views, and most of them were like my family and friends. I was a loser, but I kept going, dude. I kept going. I kept persisting. And eventually, YouTube algorithm picked me up.
Yeah, dude.
Popped off.
Dude, you had the #1 video for the word landscaping in the world.
I know. I couldn't believe it because every time I searched landscaping, it was either him or Stan. And then now when you search landscaping, it's my fucking video.
Yes.
It's my video. It's my video. And, we're doing it. Hold on, let's do it again. And now when you search landscaping, it's my video. So, dude, respect.
Respect, bro.
Much love. Much love.
Hey, so
Yes.
you went on stage
I did go on stage.
at the 10X Growth Con.
Yes.
Grant Cardone pulled
Yes.
him up on stage,
Yes.
bro. And what was that like to stand in front of 35,000 people?
So look, in the beginning, he reached out to me on Instagram and he said,
Let's go back here a little. It's a little more quiet.
Huh?
Are going to the warp? Best conversations ever. Yeah. He just spent 10 grand on Tony Robbins' business mastery tickets, and he's telling me everything. A glimpse of what he learned. And he's saying that they'll be able to replicate human organs and fix people and anyways.
Hey, is he gonna see us? Is he gonna come and meet us? Dude, we're all talking about it. We want Keith to come, bro, because he's the reason why a bunch of us are here. You know? Without Keith, I wouldn't fucking be here, bro. I wouldn't be here. You know, and now I'm with these guys, but dude, you're the one that started it all, bro. And I thank you. And I want a hug.
Dude,
big hug, bro. Thank you, bro.
Love you, man.
We love you, bro.
Dude, those old videos I made on YouTube, some of those videos, I'd be breaking down crying while making the videos in a state of unconditional love. I couldn't explain it. It was possessing me to do it.
That's why I watch it.
I didn't have a choice. I had to be obedient. I was literally. You ever see that thing where they hold the camera? Yeah. I'm dead serious. Where they put the yoke on like the slave with the arms.
Yeah.
I was on that, and I was being pulled and forced to make those videos back in the day. And I'd be making the videos sobbing and crying and praying. I didn't have any choice but to be obedient. And I believe it's the Holy Spirit making me do that.
Amen.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. I told him. Jesus Christ is my Savior, dude. He saved me.
Dude.
The only reason I'm here and I started this business is because of Jesus. Yeah. It's not because of my power.
Listen to what he said. What did you just say?
The only reason I'm here, the only reason I started my business is because of Jesus. The only reason I'm here is because of Jesus. If I did not come to Christ, I would not have this business. I would not be here at 10X. I would not be here with fucking Keith Calkins. He is the reason for everything. I am second. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
That's real.
Oh.
That's all there is to it.
Hey, Keith, are you still selling a lot of your books?
The book? Yeah, they just keep selling. I know I've sold 10,000 copies or more.
I used to listen to that when I worked for another company, and currently I outbid him on snowplow contracts for higher prices. And I remember cutting off the lawnmower to look around to figure out how I would price that first lawn for $300 a week to leave my job. And here I am 5 years later making $500,000 a year, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Dude.
We built the website to be able to give people stuff
That's okay.
Anyway, landscaping employee trap is the way out, guys. Check it out.
Growth conference.
Alright, now we're in Uber. I learned that networking is crucial, like I've already said.
Damn.
That you know, a lot of these people aren't afraid to push. You know, there's a lot of people that have done crazy things, that have taken crazy chances.
I'm thrilled though, man. Like your stuff actually. It changed my life. It changed my life. I actually was not going to pursue landscaping and be a business owner, and the only reason...
What are you saying, bro?
So the only reason I'm here is because of many people I watched on YouTube. I didn't know nothing. I actually had 10x mindset before I realized it, and I started getting jobs. I didn't know how to do it, so I just went on YouTube. I went on YouTube and I Googled how to do this, how to do that. I started in maintenance, now I'm doing landscaping, and many different names popped up, but one of the names that popped up is actually Keith Kalthus. Keith Kalthus. At first I thought this dude was a little weird. I thought he was like a real introvert, and then I started watching more and more and more, learning more and more and more, and before I realized, I was just kind of soaked into it. And then the information turned into knowledge, and then the knowledge turned into execution. And that is why I am here. Yes.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah. Dude.
Hey, what's your name, dude?
Terrell. My name is Terrell Murray. Yeah.
Terrell Murray. 10X.
Crimson. Yeah. 10X.
10X.
Dude, yes.
Okay, we're sitting here talking. This is a great conversation, bro. We actually avoided a party so we could actually talk, because I don't want to party. But anyways, the Landscaping Employee Trap YouTube channel is about the landscaping employee who's trapped in a landscaping job, and he thinks making $500 a week in his own business, like, it's impossible, but you can replace that in a day. And then you realize it's so easy. What made me have the epiphany was I replaced my entire income from my job of being trapped for 12 years landscaping in 6 weeks. I was going out making what I made in a week in a day and a half. I was like, and I was so angry and upset because I said 12 freaking years, 12 years, and all it was a self-limiting belief. And you're surrounded by a bunch of employees who think the same thing, so you think that's reality. But anyways, O'Leary.
Yes.
Robert O'Leary. Robert O'Leary. He said he found my videos. Tell a story.
So, I was mowing a lawn, and
louder.
I was mowing a lawn.
So tell the story. You were mowing a lawn.
I was mowing a lawn, listening to the Landscape Employee Trap, and I had to stop the mower. So
you were listening to my audiobook?
I was listening to the audiobook, the Landscape Employee Trap, which I found off the YouTube channel, the Landscape Employee Trap, and I was mowing a lawn, listening to the book, and I literally stopped the mower, hit the PTO, and got off because I wanted to know what I would charge to do this for myself, to replace that income for myself. And I realized at that time that I could replace my weekly paycheck with just one account. And a week later, I found my first account, and that replaced my weekly paycheck, and I was untrapped at that point. In just one decision, one moment of realization, untrapped.
Boom. How much did you do last year?
Last year, $450,000.
Yeah.
And that was in 3 years in business.
And you said
what I've done in the past 3 to 4 years would not have been possible if it was not for the Landscape Employee Trap. It would have only been a dream if it wasn't for Keith, his vision, and the work he's put in, and the content he's delivering to us on a daily basis.
You don't have to be fake, like
no. This is
okay.
This is not fake. Like you could ask anybody that knows me. I'm pretty serious all the time, and I'm being serious right now. One decision leads to another, and to success. And the decision to buy Keith's book, the decision to follow his channel, changed
Did you ever get the course?
My life. Yes, I did.
Oh, you got the course?
I believe I got the course.
You got the course for $37, or is it one that's $7 a month?
Give your best advice to if they want to start a business or get out of trap or take the next step.
My number one piece of advice, if you want to take that leap, is to remove the negative self-talk. I used to not believe that it was possible. I used to tell myself that I didn't deserve it. You know, I was worthless. And to watch Keith go through his struggle and to see him overcome these challenges, I then began to believe in myself, and I was able to change the mindset and the thoughts in my head. And here we are today. 3 years later, $450,000 in sales, and I have this platform.
So sweet, dude. Like, they're so far outside of the reality that we grew up in. That incredible, dude. All right, it's the next day. We got 5 hours to kill before we catch our plane. So, flamingos. They're absolutely beautiful. Look at this. This is cool. Watch.
Freshwater clearfish eat paraphyton. This is a mixture of small.
Ah, they're all coming up sucking on my fingers.
Surfaces in aquatic environments. Taking off the paraphyton.
It's so weird.
Surfaces of different structures.
Wow. They're going crazy.
Welcome to Miami Seaquarium.
So weird. It actually feels good.
Bring your feet in the touch pool. Touch all animals with 2 fingers only. Do not grab the animals in the touch pool.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Promenade Touch Pool here at the Miami Seaquarium. Here.
A little spread out.
Do you have eyes?
Yep. He's got about 3 pairs that I can point out to you off the top of my head. He's got one up here.
Killing some time at the Miami Seaquarium. There's gonna be a killer whale and dolphin shoal in a few minutes. So I shows it to you. But check out this huge aquarium real quick, Dow. Let's go look at something cool. What's this?
Divers are out there harvesting lionfish in order to prevent further damage to our native marine ecosystem.
Dow. That's cool. Look at this. I love parrots. They're beautiful.
Even though these fish are related, stingers often differ.
Penguin. Dope. Look at this, dude. What up, Dow? It's beautiful. Oh, hi there. How are you? All right, that's cool. We're going to get a picture in front of that. You know, I keep on thinking of that Will Smith song. Party in the city where the heat is on, all night on the beach to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Amanito, Miami. Remember that shit?
On the water. And remember to have fun.
Crazy. This is Miami. We're at the top of a parking structure.